What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. It's a beautiful day, way better than what it was yesterday. Sun is out shining, so I'm gonna try to get this review done as quickly as possible so I can enjoy this sunny day. So anyway, getting into this episode, I actually like the Michael and Sasha scenes today. Them at the gym, punching a punching bag and stuff, talking. I like the scene today. Usually, I like a slow build to a relationship, like Chase and Willow. That's been a good build-up. But I actually like the scene between Michael and Sasha. Because, they talked about how she has like an honesty deficit or whatever. So basically, Michael knows what he's getting into with her. That basically she's not perfect. So he knows that much. But they also made it clear that their relationship, their friendship is going to be totally sexual in a way. So when they had that sex scene, I wasn't shocked. It's about time that Michael, it's been a while since Michael got some and he's been in some type of relationship of sorts. So I wasn't mad at it. I'm like, do you, Michael? If anybody deserve it, it's you. Do you? You know what I mean? I'm just glad Michael's not jumping into a full-blown relationship with this girl, because we all know once the truth about her not being Nina's daughter comes out and the role that Valentine played and yada yada yada, once that comes out, it's going to be a whole disaster for a lot of people. So moving on from that, so the person that was following Ava around was Curtis. So apparently Julian hired Curtis to be Ava's protector, her bodyguard. Ava was not too happy about that because she doesn't want a bodyguard. She is, she wants to handle Ryan on her own. She wants Ryan to come after her. She don't want no protection. She wants to be open, free, and clear for Ryan to, have easy access to her. That's dangerous in itself because Curtis was basically trying to talk her out of it. He was like, don't do nothing crazy. Don't revert to your old ways. Don't go back to doing, don't do something you're going to regret. I have a feeling if Ryan comes back, she's not going to regret nothing she plans on doing to that man. Honestly, I don't blame her. Usually I would have to agree with Curtis on something like this, but after what Ryan did and there's no justice for it, I honestly don't blame Ava for wanting her revenge, I don't blame her. I mean, this guy has to be stopped. She's not going to rest until her daughter's killer is either in prison or 6 feet deep. Can't say that I blame her. Now, she's talking a little crazy because she got on the phone and called Franco to come over. She wants Franco to be her pretend boyfriend to lure Ryan out. I said, no. Do not use Franco. He's married and nobody's going to believe this anyway. Like, if people see you and Franco all buddied up, cuddled up and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, people are going to assume that he's messing around on Elizabeth for you. And Franco is smart enough to say no. And I'm glad he did say no because he knew if he did that, the ramifications. He knew the consequences if he did that. People in town would gossip and talk and think he messing around on Elizabeth. And after what happened with him pretending to be the killer, he didn't want to put Liz and the boys through that again. So he learned his lesson from the last time. So I'm glad he told her no. Find yourself another patsy because it's not going to be me. I said, thank you, Franco, for being smart this time around and saying hell to the no. I don't blame him, Him and Elizabeth are in a very good place right now. He doesn't want to rock the boat on that, I don't blame him. So of course she called Scott. See, this is what she should have did before she even thought about calling Franco. You should have called Scott. You know what I mean? Ask a single person to do it. You don't ask no married man to pretend to be your boyfriend. Are you crazy? No. Ask a single person to do it. And it's believable. Ryan would definitely believe her and Scott. He would believe it. The chemistry is there. Wouldn't it be funny if Ava started to really fall for Scott? Because we all know Scott kind of like Ava. He pretty much admitted that before. That he kind of has some type of romantic interest in her. He admitted that before. So it wouldn't shock me if she actually did kind of for real fall, fall for Scott. Scott pretty much has chemistry with a mop at this point. Like, remember the anniversary episode when he was with all his exes? Like, he shared a scene with all his exes. He had chemistry with all of them. And it's crazy how many years went past since he's been with any one of them. And he still has crazy chemistry with them. I was amazed. I'm like, you could pair him up with any one of them and the chemistry is still there even after all this time. And he definitely has chemistry with Ava. But I don't blame Ava, though. I don't blame her. You know, hate her or love her. Ava is one of those people on the show I really like. Not just because Maura West is a powerhouse, but I like the dimensions of Ava. Like, you know, the layers of her character. Like, it intrigues me. Because she's somebody that you just love to hate. You know, you root for her, you pray for her downfall. But she's the type of character that gets people talking. You know what I'm saying? And if you can do that, if you can get fans to talk about you all the time and hate you and love you, you're doing your job as an actress or an actor. You know, you're doing your job. And that goes to show that you're a viable character. That's what I love about Ava. Like, she's just that character that you just love to hate and some people root for. I like it. So anyway, Maxie and Peter are basically still trying to figure out what this secret is and what Obrecht is holding over Valentine's head. They try to get it from the source themselves, which is Obrecht. But of course, Obrecht not telling them nothing. She's not telling them nothing. Because at the end of the day, Obrecht still holds the cards. She still knows the truth. That's why she was a little shocked that the DNA test came back that Sasha was really Nina's daughter. She knows that that's not true. She know it. So she pretty much knew Valentine rigged the test yet again. She knew it. And that's why she confronted Valentine about how he managed to rig the test again. But of course, Valentine trying to make a power play. In my opinion, it's a weak power play. It's weak. Like, he's trying to make a power play, trying to turn the tables on Obrecht and let her know, talking about, oh, if me and Nina are no longer happy, the second me and Nina are no longer happy, your freedom, everything, just basically her whole world is going to fall apart. Because according to Valentine, she's going to lose far worse than he can lose. I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. He can say that all he wants, but I don't think so. I mean, the most that she's probably going to lose is what? Maxie threatening to keep her away from James or whatever. She could smooth that out. But at the end of the day, it would just prove that Maxie was right all along. It would just prove that she was right all along. Maxie might be mad at Obrecht for a little minute, but I doubt she's going to totally just cut her out of James's life. I doubt it. She's not going to do that. That's what I'm hoping that she doesn't do. But it would just help Maxie's case, because Maxie knows that there's something going on. But she thinks that they don't know that Valentine rigged that test. So they think it's another secret, that it has to be something else. They're just trying to figure it out. You know, Peter just wants to put it all behind him and stuff like that and just drop it. But you know, Maxie, she's like a pit bull. She ain't dropping nothing. She ain't dropping nothing, because you know it's that intuition in her. It's that inquisitiveness, you know, in her. She's just smart, and she just can't let things go, you know, especially when she feels it in her gut that something ain't right, and she knows something ain't right, and she got to get to the bottom of it. That's just how Maxie is. But Valentine is so funny how he think that he turned the tables on Obrecht. You're not turning the tables on her, because if your secret come out, you can lose. Number one, once Lulu comes back, she could use that against you if she wanted to file full custody. She could use a lot of things against you. Nina's definitely going to dump you. You know what I mean? Like, you're definitely going to lose Nina, and this time probably for good. So y'all, in my opinion, they all got something to lose. Between him and Obrecht, they both got a lot to lose. A lot. Now, as far as him threatening her freedom or whatever the case may be, you can't put her back in prison. The charges were dropped. What you going to do? Go to Peter and try to tell Peter to reinstate the charges? Tell Peter to, you know, go back to his original story? That's not going to work. Once he told that story and said, oh, you know, recanted his testimony and stuff like that, you can't go back and say different, because that'll be the second time that you recanted. So they're not going to take your word for it no more. So it's too late for that. So in my opinion, Obrecht still got the upper hand at this point. So he think he doing something. I'm like, you're really not, bruh. You still can lose. Nina is just a fool. Like, that this man is a habitual liar, and yet you are still hell-bent on remarrying this man when you know that he does nothing but lie and tell lies. But you want to be the fool. And like that song go, everybody plays the fool sometime. And I guess she play it all the time. Because she just refuses to listen, which is sad to me. I'm all for, like I said, I'm all for Kevin. Before I even get to Kevin, I just want to say, first of all, that I think it's cool of Jordan to recognize Franco's contribution to the Ryan investigation because he basically helped them solve it. So I guess he's getting some type of acknowledgement, accommodation, or whatever. In my honest opinion, I still say Franco should sue the PCPD. I still say he should sue the city. In my honest opinion, I think he should. It messed with his reputation. It messed with his marriage. It caused a lot of personal damage. I say he got a pretty good lawsuit on his hand, if you ask me. But I digress. So apparently, Curtis is still looking into the Ryan situation. So he put out some feelers around that area where, Ryan fell and stuff like that off the bridge. So apparently, after Ryan fell off the bridge and was presumed dead, someone broke into a pharmacy. So that's the angle that he's playing it. So he's gonna try to track that down, who broke in and stuff like that. So they're on to something now. I think they're getting closer to figuring out where Ryan is. I love Elizabeth and Franco's marriage. I really do, and I respect the fact that Franco wanted to help Aiden, set up a little play date, between him and Charlotte and stuff, hoping that the little pint-sized influencer. That was such a funny comment, though. How Franco called Charlotte a pint-sized influencer. That was hilarious. I respect it. Even if it does blow up in Franco's face and it's a disaster, I respect that he's not sitting on his hands, not doing nothing, just letting it play out. At least he's trying to help the boy and do something. I respect that. So anyway, I did love the scenes between Liz and Laura. I love when they have their little chats. I did want Kevin to face some consequence, and he currently is facing consequences and stuff like that. But I'm not mad that Laura took him back. I'm not mad at that. He had a lapse in judgment. He did, which was stupid. He should have told somebody that Ryan was alive. We could have avoided a lot of this mess. But then again, we did get some good drama out of Ryan, so I'm happy. And besides, that chapter's still not closed yet because Ryan's still out there. So someone sent Kevin, well, not someone. Ryan sent Kevin a box, and I'm willing to bet that it's Ryan's hand in that box, because the way that preview was set up and the way Laura jumped and stuff like that, we all know what's in that box. Ryan is sick, like seriously. He sent them. I know he sent that hand. He is so sick. But anyway, I pretty much kind of enjoyed this episode. It wasn't major, but I liked it. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about it. I'll see you on Monday. Have a wonderful day. Peace.